Hello. We have a wonderful service ready for you today. So let's begin with the song called Let's Begin. Let's begin from this moment. Let's begin now. From within, feel excitement. Let's begin now. To grow as we follow the thread of life, sharing love with the bread of life, making all things new. To know as we enter the flow of life that the Christ is aglow with life, lighting every new horizon. Let's begin from this moment. Let's begin now. From within, feel excitement. Let's begin now. Let's begin, ever growing. Let's begin, ever knowing. Let's begin. Let's begin now. Thank you. Good morning. And welcome to Unity Center of Spiritual Growth, and a special welcome to all of you that have joined us online as well. We love that you're there. I'm so glad you're all here today. I know you are each here by divine appointment. And I'm going to ask Geraldine to come up and light our Christ candle. Thank you. It's a symbolic reminder that the light of Christ is alive and shining here in this moment and in this place, in this candle,
right now,
and in our hearts, always. It's a good day for a good day. Okay? Thank you, Geraldine. Our mission statement here at Unity states that we are a spirit-centered community that lives love and uplifts lives. Can we say that together? We are a spirit-centered community that lives love and uplifts lives. Yeah, thank you. Do you know that we also here at Unity have a vision statement? Well, as I looked through my files, there are a lot of them this week, the most current vision statement that I could find was dated 2019. I'm sure we'll be revisiting it and revamping it once we hire a new minister. But in 2019, this is what we came up with. It's a bit long. I've edited it down. I'm not going to read the whole thing. But this vision statement tells the story of who we saw ourselves as in 2019 and what we were aspiring to become. So here it is. Through Unity teachings and universal spiritual practices, we create a spirit-centered community that helps people live a life of love and aspires them to reach higher levels of growth. Our lessons, music, and educational programs uplift people and support them in creating a fulfilling and authentic life. Our ministries, publications, and programs are targeted to reach all who seek support and spiritual growth. We believe that all people are created with sacred worth. Therefore, we seek to serve everyone in spiritually and emotionally caring ways. Furthermore, it is our sincere desire to create a spiritually aware community that rejects discrimination and celebrates diversity. Therefore, our ministries and outreaches welcome all people regardless of race, color, gender, age, creed, religion, national origin, ethnicity, physical disability, or sexual orientation. Our robust and accessible adult education program offers a variety of classes, workshops, and events for those seeking to deepen their knowledge and understanding of Unity teachings and universal spiritual principles. Our revitalized youth education program serves our youth in new and creative ways. We attract and retain a reliable and ample cadre of volunteers who recognize the importance of teaching children to understand what it means to have a healthy and loving relationship with the divine presence within. Our vibrant and energetic music program supports and elevates our Sunday celebration services. We attract and retain talented and inspirational musicians who find great value in sharing their talent and passion in our services. Our ministry teams are vital and energized. We provide them the consistent guidance and support they need to succeed in the positions in which they serve. Our teams are positive examples for empowering the congregation to do the work we have come here to do. We are dedicated to caring for our facility and grounds in a way that reflects our commitment to quality and beauty. We commit to creating and implementing a plan that comprehensively captures the needs and actions required to sustain and enhance our land and infrastructure. In looking to the future, we establish a visioning team to consider how we can get the most out of what we have and prepare a path toward future expansion as our needs grow. We are committed to operating this ministry in a financially responsible way. We carefully, prayerfully, and thoughtfully allocate our funds. We communicate with our congregation regularly. We affirm that Spirit will support us in our intention to operate in the black and accomplish our ministry goals. That's big. That's big. That's a pretty cool vision for 6 years ago, right? I love who we were then, and I love who we are now. And the choir sang a simplified version of it last week with a song by Mark Stanton Welch. We're an awesome, supportive, spiritual group with a core of positive energy. We're doing it together, changing our world. We're family. And that's what it's all about. Yeah. So let's take a moment in prayer. Holy Divine Spirit, we thank you for giving us the gift of vision, to be able to see a world that works for everyone, and to create a path that moves us ever onward toward that vision. Open our hearts to love. Remind us to be authentic and kind with each other, to be noble in our cause, yet respectful of all. Remind us that we have the ability to move forward, building our world, step by step, moment by moment, interaction by interaction. Thank you, dear Lord, for the vision of unity. Namaste and amen. I'm going to ask Sina to come up and share a special reading for the day. Sina?
Okay, y'all look like you're dressed for summer. Okay, I dressed for Idaho weather, which is spring, fall, winter, and summer. Okay, but that's not the point here. Okay, so I'm going to read this passage here from a woman who is named Patty Weber Lightstone, and it's I Dreamed a Dream. I dreamed a dream long time ago about a land where rivers run wild, where flowers grow wherever they chose, and the breeze blew gently and mild, where the trees stand in silence yet singing their song in natural harmony, where the earth freely gives to nature all life and creation is boundless and free. I dreamed a long time ago about people who knew how to live. Their words and their deeds are simple and pure, and their love they most willingly gave. each day of their lives as a reverent prayer. Their joy fills us each moment with light, and peace found within is reflected without. Like a day softly echoed by night, my dream slowly fades with the passing of time, yet my vision grows clearer every day. I know what a wonderful world it would be when we each learn the part that we play. But each one of us must find that truth ourselves and live it the best that we can. And I'll sing my song as you sing your song. And what a beautiful vision that will be. Namaste.
Thank you, Sina. Yeah. Okay, let's have a minute for everyone to meet and greet, because I like to do it. It's fun. And when you hear the music start up, please return to your seats and join us in singing.
And I'm the celebration assistant today. Hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Unity. We're so happy to have you with us. If this is your first visit, please raise your hand. Oh, thank you. Someone will bring you a packet so you can tell other things that are going on in our community. Also, if this is your first time for joining us online, we truly appreciate you spending time with us today. To let us know that you're here, simply click the Connect with Us link. You can find it in the Synopsis tab on the website streaming window. If you're watching through YouTube or Facebook, the link is available in the menu on our website. Now, let me acknowledge our musicians today. We have Julie Croteau, of course, Leanne Erlin Moore, and Jim Turner. Thanks, Jim. And I'm with the boys in the back. We all know that. Yeah. I'd also like to thank everyone else who makes this Sunday service possible. We appreciate all of you. Today we would like to honor our board. If you are on the board, can you please stand? They have been putting in a lot of time recently looking for our new minister, so just a little bit further and we'll be across that threshold. Yay! Yeah. That was a member of the board going, yes. Okay, yeah. At Unity, we believe in the power of prayer. If you have a prayer request, fill out the prayer request form and put it in one of our prayer vessels in the hallway. We will pray over them for a week and then send them to Silent Unity, where they will be prayed over for a month. We also have our prayer chaplains available. Our prayer chaplains offer you a calm, non-judgmental, and confidential presence to confide in during times of need. Will our prayer chaplains for today please stand? One will be available in the nursery and one in the meditation room after the service. And our bulletin has an event schedule along with descriptions of groups and activities that are going on here at Unity. These are excellent ways to connect with others and foster a stronger community relationship. But I'd like to call your attention to a few of things that are going on here. We have our guest speaker next week is Reverend Roger Lynn. Our period of service for Family Promise is Thursday, August 14th through Saturday, August 16th. We still need 2 people to serve on Saturday, the 16th, that night. We've got a family with 3 rambunctious boys. And, you know, one thing that's nice about being a host for Family Promise, you are not responsible to babysit or watch the children. In fact, you're forbidden to. But maybe if you have children, you're allowed to let your children go play with them. And the church that we are doing it with in Post Falls has a lovely outdoor playground and a nursery. So if you're interested, please let me know, or you can sign up in the hallway. And we are looking for a certified electrician to do some light electrical work in the sanctuary. If you qualify or you know someone who does, can you please see Jim in the sound booth? Yeah. Look at the look on his face. Okay. Our gathering of the water ceremony is a cherished tradition celebrating the deep connection we all share through water. This ritual invites you to bring water samples from streams, rivers, lakes, oceans you visit throughout the summer. As you explore, keep a small vial handy so you can collect the water samples to contribute to the ceremony. And I freeze mine because otherwise they grow things. That's right. So I take a small vial and then keep a little jar in the freezer. It's a good idea.
Even salt, even ocean water? Yes.
I freeze it all. I live on Avondale, so there'd be moss and algae. Yeah. Okay. We are offering a 2-for-$1 deal on all the books at the Unity book sale table in the hallway. 2 for $1. Christmas is coming. Not that I'm cheap or anything, but there's some great books out there. Take as many as you like. It's an easy way to create your new thought reference library. And that's all. Where are we going to next? Tracy. Tracy, you're going to introduce our speaker. Yay, come on up.
You guys are in for a real treat today. All of us are. We have the fabulous Laura Rose Gage. She is a minister at Life in the Heart Ministries, a storyteller, mystic, Chinese medicine practitioner, embodiment and somatic specialist, and a birth doula. She offers acupuncture with Connor Keys at Affordable Acupuncture CDA, and she works with women's health in her private practice. She is an absolute treasure. She is so full of wisdom and compassion and kindness. If you have not had an opportunity to connect with her, you would be remiss if you missed that opportunity. But today we get to hear from her and her beautiful talk of speaking in heart voice. Thank you, Laura.
So Laura's going to lead us in a meditation, and we're going to prepare for that with a chant called Heart of the World. Please join us.
I love that this started with a song because it's one of the ways that Sufis use to open their heart even more. So I'm going to ask everyone, if you choose to close your eyes and breathe in a way that feels natural and normal to you. To rock back and forth in your chair and make sure that you're actually comfortable in your chair. Knowing that this chair is supporting you and holding you. And from there, please imagine the space between your left eye and your right eye. Imagine the space between your tongue and your belly button. Imagine the space between your breastbone and your spine. And now imagine the space between the center of your heart and the back doors of the sanctuary. Imagine the space between the center of your heart and the front of the room. And imagine the space between the center of your heart and as far as you can see on the horizon. And now imagine the space between the center of your heart and as deep into the earth you can imagine. And imagine the space between the center of your heart and as far into the sky as you can imagine. And imagine the space between the center of your heart and divine source. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes again. And what I would ask to everyone is, what does the space inside your heart feel like?
The heart of the world beats in me now. The light of the world shines through me. The song of the world sings in me now. I am the heart of the world. The heart of the world beats in me now. The light of the world shines through me. The song of the world sings in me now. I am the heart of the world. I am the heart of the world.
Yeah, we're gonna take it back. Good morning. So I'm curious if anyone has an answer to the question of what it feels like in your heart.
Warm, fuzzy. If I could explain, okay, it's really hard to say this, but golden
Yeah,
because of the light
yeah,
of God.
absolutely.
It's like the universe.
Yes, I so agree. The sun and the moon. Yeah.
I'm full.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, contentment. I'm full, is what he said. Yeah. Anyone else? Love. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. For me, it's this infinite place where, you know, when we get into a point where we say things like, I don't know if I can handle this. I don't know if I can even begin to approach this. I bring it to my heart because I know in there's this infinite space. And we have access to so much there, right? So for me, these things that we naturally know that we're feeling when we spend time in our heart are so supported by so many cultures throughout the world, and religions, and traditions, and medicines even. So I'm a practicing Chinese medicine person, and I also do some Sufi healing and things like that. And so what I would say is that in Chinese medicine, we have a saying, which is that all dis-ease comes from the heart. So as practitioners, when we're seeing someone may come in with an injury, but secretly there's this other track running, which is, what's the role of the heart here? Where's their spirit? What's happening there? And the way that I think about the anatomy of the heart is absolutely what you're saying, which is that, and in Chinese medicine and in Sufi thought, there's like all these drawings about it, where God, the universe, source, however you want to say it, comes through the back of our hearts and it shines through the front to the people that we interact with. And so for so many people, what I would say is sometimes the back of our hearts are really constricted. We're not letting in the source, this infinite source that's always available to us. And for other people, man, we're getting that, but the front isn't open. That's not loose enough to let the light shine through, right? So this is the way that I think about the heart. And for me, it's about shining the infinite through us and looking at each other, knowing that my anatomy is the same as all of your guys' anatomy. That when I look at each of you, the light of divine love, source, God, is coming through each and every one of you. And that you're all resourced. Every single one of us is resourced. So a question that I have been obsessed with in alignment with this is, what does it feel like to do something with heart? And by with heart, I mean trusting, knowing who I am in my fullness, knowing that I'm resourced, knowing that this is just the way the world works, even though maybe everything outside of me is in disagreement about that. So I start to ask silly questions like, can I write an email with heart? Can I do my taxes with heart? I mean, boy, if there's any surer way to like go into what I'm going to talk about next, it's doing your taxes, right? Can I introduce myself with heart? Can I speak in heart voice? Can I listen with my heart? So I'm going to do a little demonstration here about introducing in heart, this is something we do at Life in the Heart on Fridays fairly often, which is if we put our kind of consciousness here into our chests and open up our hearts. And we say something simple like, my name is Laura, and I live in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And if we pause for a second, you'll continue to hear the song that is me. But I can absolutely ruin this heart voice thing by going up here into my head and saying, my name's Laura, I'm a birth doula. I am a little annoyed with my dishwasher right now because it needs something and I'm not sure what it is. Like, I can be up here. And mentally start thinking about the things I need to tell you about who I am and what I do. And it's very different then. My name is Laura, and I was born in Lewiston, Idaho. And the details about what I said don't really matter, right? So all of this cultivates your connection to source, to the beloved. You know, if anyone's familiar with Rumi's poetry, this is the reason why there's statements in Sufi poetry about the lover and the beloved. This is our infinite nature. This is who we're connected to all the time. This is the first marriage. This is the relationship that is bigger than any other personal relationship I have in my life. And it's the relationship that I have with God, my beloved. So it's really easy for me to come up here and talk about it this way. But for most of us, there's more than just this lovely infinite voice in us. There's a lot of voices in our head, right? Not just this. And even it can feel like not just in our heart. There's a lot of things going on in there. And I feel that what we just talked about is a voice of trust. And the other voices are often voices of judgment. They're either voices of judgment of others or of ourselves. And when we are listening to those voices more, we're seeing the world without that heart connection. In somatics and nervous system theory, we would talk about this as your state, your nervous system state determines the story that you are telling yourself. So if you're scared and in fight or flight, the statements you say to yourself about the way the world works are scared. The stories that you say about who you are as a person can be very scary. Heart connection and being connected with this infinite thing that's inside of us is a physiology of trust. It is a place of connection. From that place, we can say, I know how the world works. I know that the world is a generous place. I know I am safe because that safety comes from within me. But then there's loss of heart with these voices that happen to all of us. And what does that look like? Well, my teacher, Thea Elijah, she has this great thing where she talks about it, where she's like, imagine the scariest soundtrack you can think of. And then put the statements behind it of, I always, it will never, I should do this, the world will always be this way, it will never change. I mean, it's doom, it's gloom, it's thunder, it's lightning, it's bats swooping down. It's despair. It's the drama. When I hear people say, we need to do something, we must act, we need to take action to save the world, we should, or this is always what happens, I hear voices that are in loss of heart. So I'm going to give you a little story about my time doing birth work, which I still do. And I think there's not a single birth that I've been to that doesn't have this moment. And we affectionately call it the come to Jesus moment, where the woman has this moment where she goes, I cannot do this. You need to cut this baby out of me. We are going to the hospital, and I do home birth work, guys. So this is what's happening is, I can't do this. This isn't happening. The baby is not doing it. It will always happen. The baby is stuck. I think any woman here who's given birth can remember exactly what they were thinking when they got to this point. So what I would say as the people who are there supporting this woman, we never say to them, you will do this. What we say is we look at them and we say, you are. You are doing this. Your baby is here. They are already here. And this comes to one of my favorite mystical sayings, which is, There is nowhere to go. There is nothing to do. You are already here. It is already done. Every single woman we have that lovely come to Jesus, and they have a baby within, 45 minutes to an hour. Every time, without fail. Without fail. Another way I would put this is often at Life in the Heart, we say, if you want to save the world, be yourself without condition. Be this person who is connected to Source, who knows your relationship with God. And what I love about the work that I do is that so many of these ideas are echoed in so many places. And this is also echoed in New Thought. One of my favorite New Thought authors, I feel like she's kind of an unsung hero because she's not as popular, is Elizabeth Town. And she was a student of Emma Curtis Hopkins, and as were the Fillmores, so they were peers in that group. She said that there are two worlds, and that these two worlds are representative of the soul breathing. You inhale the world I am, and you exhale into the world I do. So we're not of the world of doing. We sit in the world I am, and we breathe it in, and we kind of pump ourselves up with this I amness. And then just the action is just as simple as exhaling into the world. So then I'm thinking in my head, I know they're thinking, but what do you do when you're in loss of heart? That's what I'm always like, I know. When you find that those voices are stronger, and we all know them, and I encourage you to write them down because we all have the same phrases. They are on repeat. In loss of heart is a very easy pattern for each of us to recognize in our lives. It's time to pause. It's time to reorient. It's time to get the love back up to 41 or 51%. Because what I would say to anyone who's in this space is, they go, it's either all or nothing. And that's your nervous system talking, by the way. This binary, it's either all or nothing. Either I'm in complete despair or I'm on the top of the world. And I'm here to say, all you have to do is get the capital L love to 51% voting majority. That's all. And this is different for everyone. This is something that naturally arises in our hearts. So the way I pursue this is, like I said, with the first marriage. The relationship between myself and the divine. Honoring the still small voice of my heart and trusting that completely. Not doing the laundry first. All of us wake up in the morning and there's something that our heart is urging us to do, and we often don't do it. We do the laundry. Or we take care of someone else first. And here's the deal. I have seen it over and over again in my own life and other people's lives, that even if that small little action, which sometimes for me is painting, guys, so, or listening to a particular song, the more that we ignore the still small voice and say something else is more important, the harder it is to get to 51%. But sometimes that one song that you listen to in the morning gets you to 60. So for me, it's about trust. Trusting that completely. No matter how silly that thing is, I guarantee you it will give you more time. You'll have more energy to help others. And the things in your life will naturally live through you. And you will save the world because you're being yourself. At Life in the Heart, 3 of our 10 principles are: we believe all human experience is an invitation to deepen your relationship with the divine. Every single thing is an invitation. And that for humans, the only expression of that free will is to accept or decline that invitation. We're not obligated to this relationship. You can't mess it up. You can say no today and yes tomorrow. You can say no in 30 seconds later, and you can say yes again. And who knows what that will look like to the external world. But I know, to me, in my heart, it's about how open it is versus how closed it is. There are no conditions for our existence or that relationship. So from that place, when I look out at all of you, at the world, at my life, I trust it. I'm so happy to rest in that trust and kind of feel that, knowing that my life is living through me, not me living my life. And that's because it's in partnership, hand in hand with God. And I know that every single one of you is doing the same. And so what I would invite everyone here to do is to focus on that relationship, to know that that is the only thing. And that all the action and the changes that you think you need to make or that you should make will come naturally through that relationship because we trust it. Thank you. Continue the conversation. We do meet on Fridays at 5:30 for Life in the Heart, and you're always welcome to reach out. And I'd love to continue that conversation because I know that this is something that feels really simple yet very, 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 very complicated. And I promise you, it's not. It just takes practice of letting your mind move out of the way and letting your heart be in charge. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Living a life in the heart, from the heart, in the heart, all of it. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. We have a song we want to do. It's a little bit about heart as well. So here we go. I look up and I see God. I look down and see my dog. Simple spelling, G-O-D. Same words backward, D-O-G. They would stay with me all day. I'm the one who walks away. But both of them just wait for me and dance at my return with glee. Both love me no matter what, divine God and canine mutt. I take it hard each time I fail, but God forgives, dog wags his tail. God thought up and made the dog. Dog reflects a part of God. I've seen love from both sides now. It's everywhere. Amen. Bow wow. I look up and I see God. I look down and see my dog. And in my human frailty, cannot match their love for me.
That's sweet.
All right, it is time for offering. Is Maribel here? Yeah, great, thank you.
Time now for our divine offering. And as Julie said earlier, the musicians grace us with their passion and their talents, and those of us who have wealth grace our community with your monetary passion, and you provide for the betterment of others. So we are the people of divine source, so we give from that place. We're the walking, talking instruments of divine source. So let's say the words. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. Namaste.
All right, while they're passing the baskets, we're going to sing. Joy and peace in my heart, always I feel joy and peace in my mind, God within revealed, joy and peace in my life, I am healed. Joy and peace in my heart, always I feel joy and peace in my mind, God within revealed, joy and peace in my life, I am healed. Joy and peace in my heart, always I feel joy and peace in my mind, God within revealed, joy and peace in my life, I am healed, I am healed, I am healed, I am healed. Scott? Come on up.
Give thanks for everything that we have here, everything that keeps us going. And it's you people and you people online that keep us going. And we are thankful for all that you give, all that you have, and all that you share. So we ask God, we thank you for your abundance that we have today, for our helping our church grow and helping our church survive. This is what we need, God, and we thank you so much for everything that you do for us. And this we pray in your Son's name, amen.
Shall we bring the kids in?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere
These guys are champions today. Can we give them a round of applause for these kids? They're amazing. They did so much service today. They finished making the pet blankets, and they went out and they did an amazing job picking up pine cones. So they are troopers today. They did great. And next Sunday after service, we're going on our field trip to Companions Animal Center. And we'd like to extend the invite because we have lots of kids who are on vacation. So I have 20 spots. So if anybody wants to go, they're doing a presentation and a tour for us, and we're delivering all these wonderful blankets that these kiddos made. So I'd love to have you along. I'll be in the friendship hall if you want to talk to me.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Kids, go back to your families. That's awesome. All good work we're doing for all of our creatures on the planet. All right. Everybody back? All right. Would you like to stand and join me in singing the peace song? Walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Shall we speak our prayer for protection? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Amen. Have a great day.